All right, man. We live as a motherfucker right now. Keep
This y'all welcome everybody. Welcome. You see that? That's how you know you welcome. That's how we doing. That's the fuck your opinion salute. Okay.
My bitch bad like Keisha, I put it in the belly. Play with my money and I play with my money. I promise you resting. Bless you, R.I.P. Bitch, these real VV. Her fuck you don't know me. Stay low key. My bitch was CC. She gon' put them on your feet. Saylavee, Saylavee, yeah, babe. Saylavee, Saylavee, yeah, babe. Saylavee, Saylavee, yeah, babe. Saylavee, Saylavee, yeah, babe. Number the bash round here. If you broke, that's a violation. Y'all niggas hustle yourself when we know you play aching. Still ain't getting no money cause we got y'all pump faking. If we see the police, no start we speed racing. Talk about your money and your gun, but we know you still basic. Trump got fired out of office, about time he been racist. 2 blunts full of that skunk, got me hyping, stroking my African lights for your wife. These multicolor chain on thick like ice and double cup full to the rim, make you stripe with. My bitch bad like Keisha, I put it in the belly. Play with my money and I play with my money. I promise you resting. Bless you, R.I.P. Bitch, these real VV. Her fuck you don't know me. Stay low key. My bitch was CC. She gon' put them on your feet. Saylavee, Saylavee, yeah, babe. Saylavee, Saylavee, yeah, babe. Saylavee, Saylavee, yeah, babe. Saylavee, Saylavee, yeah, babe.
Saylavee, Kuna Matata. Spend my life chasing ciabatta. I ain't talking about a flatbread, it's ain't herb and cheese all in the product. Laughing to the bank in the foreign, headed down 85 South. DC, young fly, and an Alfa Romeo to your house. To pick up your bitch. Monopoly man, all black, cause I'm rich. About the paper like a board game, passing out cards like a game pitch. Fastball coming straight to your ass at 93 miles per hour. Ballin' like the Yankees, New South City, call me Joe Besada.
My bitch bad like Keisha, I put it in the belly. Play with my money and I play with my money. I promise you resting. Bless you, R.I.P. Bitch, these real VV. Her fuck you don't know me. Stay low key. My bitch was CC. She gon' put them on your feet. Saylavee, Saylavee, yeah, babe. Saylavee, Saylavee, yeah, babe. Saylavee, Saylavee, yeah, babe. Saylavee, Saylavee, yeah, babe.
C'est la vie, c'est la vie.
Say love me.
Oh, fuck this goddamn what it
Yo, live from the pit that don't give a shit.
This is
Cough this motherfucking lung up.
yeah, man. Hey, man, this is fuck your opinion, the podcast.
With your man, Toucan Dan, as you see, I'm getting in my trees. Toucan Dan.
And I'm Don Gotti Nash.
It's your man, Step Lova. And we got a special guest. Turn your mic back on, Neil. There you go. Introduce yourself, nigga.
What's up, Mr. Bars, comedian Simon says. What's up? Hey man, look, man, we everybody trying to look at you, but we can't see y'all, man. What's up with the visual, man? I need to get this right, man. People texting me, try to look at y'all, man. Get it right, man. Let's get this right.
What's wrong with the visual? The internet might be fucked up like mine, goddammit.
No, I just
They can't see me. You got us done. We all in there. We locked in.
yeah.
Hear it. They say they can hear it, but they can't see it. But that's all right. Man, what's up, man?
No, we good now. We should be on YouTube. We should be on motherfucking whole bunch of shit.
Yeah,
Facebook.
everywhere.
We everywhere, baby.
We live.
We live.
And if they can't see us, tell them spend this money on
No,
that.
we was in the smaller boxes with the video on the with the music on the other side. So that's probably what they was talking about. But yeah, we should be good now, man.
Stay la vie. Stay la vie.
Hey, Don, who that was, man, in that song right there, man? That's pretty tight.
Man, that was FlavidRuffin, and damn, I can't even see the other name. It's FlavidRuffin.
FlavidRuffin. Okay, that's new. That's a little, you know.
But they had to be either one of them had to be from the district because he said something about DC and you know. But I mean, whoever they were, man, it was fire, man. I like that. That was dope, man.
Hey, I like the name FlavidRuffin too, because you know mostly everybody's Italian. It could have been Flavored, you know, Cipriano, Marciad something the third, or you know how it is, you know, whatever those Italian name is. it's always a Pacino or De Niro or so. Yeah,
you know why FlavidRuffin though, right, Dan?
Yeah, David Ruffin. That's what I'm saying. I like when we do that. You know, let's take as rappers, we started embracing our African American heritage. You know what I'm saying? We need to have rappers named after people like Tubman or Garvey. You know what I'm saying? Give us some shit that, you know, whatever you name is, Lil Bugged Out Juice, you know, Garvey or something. Give us something that kind of remind of our history and past. You know.
Okay,
I mean, we had some Bumpy Johnsons out there. You know, some gangsters out there, but you know.
My Lord, I'm gonna go under L and Lil Working 50 then. Fuck it then.
Yeah. Hey, I like. See, that's what I'm saying. Hey, but listen, that's a part of our culture. So if you don't even know what the fuck.
Back in the day when you first got off the porch, you had to work at 50. Yeah. Before you got an 8 ball, you had to work at 50. That was it.
Hey, don't even spill that juice. That's what I'm saying. Like that's cold for us. You know what I mean? But it's shit like that we should use that people be like, yo, what the fuck is you working 50?
There wasn't no 8 balls back in the day, goddamn. You know.
But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like we should do names like that. That's only apparent to our culture. So you only got to be from a certain time or certain area to really know what the fuck we talking about. Yeah, you know, we ain't got to be Luciano or whatever, you know, because everybody's, you know, them Italian whatever names they like to put on the back end of their shit. I'm with the working 50. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. They're gonna think he down with G Unit or something. Like he down with G Unit?
Or food stamp, you know, instead of at the book.
You know what? I think somebody actually was Little Food Stamp. I think we had a rapper that was named after something like EBT, or it's always something. But
you know, ODB had his motherfucking food stamp card.
Yeah,
on the CD.
Yeah. You know, shit, he got locked up for fraud, man. He did more than that. He remember he went in the limousine to the welfare office to get his checks and shit. Like that was some gutter shit, real shit though.
Hey man, ODB was a real motherfucker. Okay, it ain't matter none of that. He was making that bread. He did a song with Mariah, #1, and still was spending them food stamps.
Is that why they
Wu-Tang? What did they say?
Is that why they killed them off?
Hey, listen, it's a whole
ODB. They tried to experiment on the man. You know what I'm saying? The ODB news. You know, that whole clown shit that everybody kind of looked at like ODB, some old crazy drunk. You know, that shit was all really part of his persona.
Everybody doing it.
That's how they put your persona when you talking the truth. They got to make you say like you crazy. That's why when you listen to people say,
there you go.
Trying to act like they off they rockers. Nah, them young, you really listen to them, they know what they talking about. They just bad because they done seen why they put them in the crazy home, keeping them under medication because they really talking the truth. Because when you've been too exposed to that kind of stuff, you start talking the truth. Don't nobody really worry.
Yeah. Because you know what that is the truth. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't realize that people now really they're not talking. They're talking in segments. You know what I mean? They're talking in segments because it almost seems like it's cold because they can't come out and say completely the whole story, so they give you details. You just got to pick up on the breadcrumbs. And some people, like you said, are willing to overlook that and be like, man, he just be rapping some old gibberish. Then you'll come to find out he's just maybe stuck in a period where he's trying to explain or detail something, you just can't get it, you know?
Right.
That's how to get.
Check this out, man, real quick, man. We not gonna get all long-winded with a whole bunch of things. We're gonna keep it moving. We got
you know me.
Special guest tonight, man. This is what my man Simon says for those who are not following him, who, you know, like I said, man, this is a childhood friend of mine, you know, like family, man. We go back to Hyattsville Middle. You know, listen, we were talking about the good old days, man. We talking about old school music, 8th grade dance, how we used to joan on each other. For those of y'all know what the fuck joning is, man, listen, I ain't even gonna get too deep into it.
Roasting.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it, man, however you want to call it. But this is one of my brothers from back in the days, man, and it's blessed to have you on the show, man. I've been trying to get you on here for a minute. Thanks for joining us.
Say that, man. They got my number. You just hit me yesterday.
Man, this nigga, look, he be on a comedy show. He be doing the comedy shows, man. He get to Hollywood. You know how niggas get Hollywood, right?
That nigga just called me, text me yesterday, say you gonna be on the show Thursday. I've been with a bit on the show. I can be on the show every week if you ask me, man. You just hit me the other day saying that.
Nah, because you was out Atlanta, right? You had been out Atlanta for a minute.
Phones, they work everywhere. My phone ain't off.
He got Step Lova on the ropes right now.
Nah,
he got him on the rope.
Step
Lova's on the rope.
He supposed to got back to me, man.
I'm gonna let you do you, but you know you lie like a motherfucker right
now. Hey, Williamson, what's up, Williamson? Stephon, what's up? WFS in the morning. What's up? Thanks for checking in. Oh, so that's what you do, bro? So give us, if you're on the show, Step know you, but I don't really know you. Don don't know you. So give us a little quick bio. Hey, I'm fucking with that Maryland bicycle cap you got on there too.
Oh, they represent Maryland, John.
Yeah, the Hey, and you only can be from Maryland to say it like that. Somebody say they from. Has anybody? I'm in Maryland. If you ever heard somebody say Maryland, you be like,
we do not.
we put a U in that A with that.
It's Maryland.
But what's funny, real quick, is whenever you tell somebody you from Maryland, they be like, where? And then you be like, Maryland, and then they be like, oh, okay. Hey,
Kristen Bucher says she follows you on IG.
On IG, that's our family. That's Kristen Bucher. What's going on, Chris? How you feeling? That's our family.
I see that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but like I said, go ahead, give us a quick rundown. People follow you on IG. Give us just a little bio of what you do.
Why they be following your motherfucking ass? What you be doing for people to follow your ass? You know what I'm saying?
Talking shit, talking gangster shit.
Talking shit, right?
That nigga right here. 4-time married, 3-time divorce. I talk that gangster shit. That's what niggas want to hear. Hell, want to hear that. I'm the spokesman. Niggas come to me for advice because I done been through it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm your favorite cheater's cheater. You know what I'm saying? I'm out the game now, but
Oh, what you mean you out the game? What do you mean out the
game? I be 42 this year. Home is over.
The student has become the teacher, man. When it's like in the dojo. When they get to a certain level, you just hang your shit up. You don't even gotta wear it no more. It's just right there for everybody to see. They be like, "That's the master dojo right there. That's the master shit right there."
Age don't necessarily take you out the game, though, man. I got people in the family. They still pushing. You know what I'm saying? So it don't necessarily take you out.
Wisdom takes you out the game.
Not only that, losses take you out of the game too, Brody.
Yeah.
As hard as I lost properties, money, family. It take a toll on you. Got to change. You know what I'm saying? If not, you stuck on stupid.
Listen. They said insane is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different consequences.
Yep.
Hey, real quick, Chris Bucher said, I started following him years ago when he started spreading awareness about Relisha Rudd's disappearance.
Right, yeah, you've been following me for a good little break, Chris.
Yes.
I got man, 7 on your side. All of them, I had the interview with the mom on my page and everything, and they took the whole my page. They didn't even do their homework. Like, people that was really following the case was my page was the one. I was talking to them on live from the show.
What?
And Channel 7 just did a whole special from my page. Like, they didn't do no homework.
Oh, my God.
They called me up there and was like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, they met me. I said, man, it was crazy because I really didn't care. I just wanted I didn't want no money. But I told whoever covered my bar tab at the time, I ran up bar tab, me and my men, we ran up $600 worth of drinks. I said, whoever paid the bar tab get the exclusive. I get Channel 7 paid the bar tab, and that's how they ever got the case. You know what I'm saying? But they all did the special from my page because I don't even know how that shit landed in my lap. It was like people weren't talking to the police; they were talking to me, and I just felt like I had to follow. And this was before live. This was before live was pop. Live was going. No, you couldn't even go live. You just had to do an interview and post a video. That. And but Instagram was just really getting started. This was talking about 2013, because remember 2012, only iPhone only before they let Android in.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I popped off with the Relisha Rudd case, and then I started putting people on blast, and then that's how I became so popular on the internet because I was doing a thing called I Bet You Won't Add 'Em, and niggas ain't really like that, but it was like if you had an issue.
So what was that?
So basically, it'd be like, let's say, like, I don't know you, right? But your baby mother might hit me up, be like, yeah, you got caught sleeping with a tranny. She'll give me the video. We might post you, the tranny, and the video at you, the tranny, and your baby mother. And you got to come clear your name. You got to tell me, look, this.
Oh, shit. Hey.
You got a lot of motherfuckers don't like you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's like that's the hood version of Cheetahs. You ever seen Cheetahs?
Hope this one go viral because I'm gonna say this: when Tony Durant got fucking around with that tranny, they hit me up. It's like, man, you need to help clear Tony's name. When I saw the video, I was like, he gotta get in front of the bus. His whole claim to fame was to protect the family name. But all he had to do was say, "I'm on a DL. My brother's an NBA player." He could have went around the world and got his own money. You know what I'm saying? But he wanna portray like he's still a gangster nigga. No, nigga, you like men. You fucking a tranny. Like, it's a well-known tranny in the DC area. Like, y'all wasn't no regular tranny. He well-known. So I couldn't stamp that.
Whoa. Hey.
Real quick. Hey, Simon. No, go ahead.
By the Durant's been, they not really from C Pleasant, but he played in C Pleasant, right? He's from Capitol Heights, but he came over C Pleasant, right? So it's like we was claiming him when he was winning. So you gotta take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
All you had to do was protect the name. You out here with a tranny, Holmes. Like, come on, Holmes. Like, you wilding out. But
listen, the thing about it, if you want to be gay, like you said, be gay.
Yeah, just be own up to that shit. I mean,
if you like it, love it.
Hey, because I'm sure. Listen, because if one of Dwayne Wade's sons actually make it to the NBA, they're gonna have to claim with Zay. I don't know with the young.
But listen, Kevin Durant, brother, coming out saying, "Listen, I like what I like, but I had to hide my identity because of who my brother was." He could have went around the world talking speeches. They'd have gave him $1 million.
Oh yeah, because for somebody to come out. They behind you. Like, you gonna get the machine if you do that.
My advice to him was to get in front of the bus. This nigga done went and made a family, got married to a woman, made kids. Bro, we just gonna ignore the fact that you got caught with a tranny 3 years ago, bro. We just gonna like say fuck that shit, huh?
Shit, that's what we hoping.
Hey, money makes you forget all kinds of shit.
The whole beef was, I talked to the little tranny nigga. The nigga said, man, the nigga owe me $400. She said, pay the $400.
So I got email.
$400 late on my rent, and I told the nigga, he said he didn't give me the money. He was bullshit, so I told him. Slim, all you gotta do is have a sit down with your brother. Look, I fucked up, bro. I need $400 right now. Ain't talking about $400,000. We talking about $400. If you ain't had $400, right, your brother's a NBA MVP. Something wrong with you.
Nigga, sell a pair of sneakers he gave you or something. Nigga, kept this. Get your hustle together.
Hey, Simon, real quick question for you, man, because you be doing a lot of work. We see with the giving people, giving it to them how it is, as far as calling people out, having a good time with it. What made you want to get into comedy, man? What made you? What started you off? Because I got a kind of an idea of what started you off, because I feel like I had a little something to do with it.
Let's your theory. Let's hear Step's theory first.
Let's hear Step first.
Let's hear Step's the lover's theory.
That's the thing, man. And this, I tell people a lot, man. Growing up as a young man, we endure a lot of things. You know what I mean? Especially when you come from where we come from, and some of the classroom stories and battles, man, that we had in 8th grade in Hyattsville Middle. We were talking about this before we got on the show. It was some epic things, man, that went on in these classrooms, man. So when I seen my man was doing comedy and he was, giving people the business, man, I said, yeah, this is what I remember. You know what I'm saying? I remember this cat from back in 8th grade, man. We was fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? We was really fucking shit up.
But the thing about our class was it has they put all Jonas in one class.
One class.
So when you had your day and the whole class was listening to you when you was ripping a nigga up, it was epic. So
on fire.
If I could take a room like this where it's like all, because it wasn't like somebody was on your side. It was like today I might be joining on you, the mom joining on him. We weren't choosing sides. Everybody could get it. Anybody could get it. And if you went too far, niggas went to blows like everybody else. But you know, if you wasn't trying to throw the blows, you had to take it on the chin and get better. Like I gotta get. It was to the point, Slim. I was writing material about every nigga in that class that was a Jonah, and I was like, if he say this, I know because I got a big head. So,
you remember the song?
They used to torture me, and I said, man, I gotta be nice. First of all, we going to Hyattsville Middle, so they already had more people at the school than we from C Pleasant. So mind you, I had a class. It's me and one other dude from C Pleasant. The rest of these cats from Hyattsville. And they got all the bras in it. And you know, you in the 7th, 8th grade, bro. You're not about to go out like that, bro. I'm like, hell no. Like, wouldn't even wear that outfit again. We talking about like, come on, we in a dope jam. Like, come on, the streets fucked up. Like everybody, man, niggas, your OG getting money telling you not to come to school. It's really, if you going to school, you like, man, you really taught the beef. That's what we was taught. Like, nigga, we beefing over shit that we don't even own. It was this dumb mentality. So when we got to Hyattsville, man, they was fine. I was like, man, gotta go to class. So, you know, once I realized, man, I was funny, you know, I was like, man, I could do this anywhere. And then, you know, may rest in peace, John Crawford, you know what I'm saying? He believed in me so much one night. We was on the block, and he was like, man, I'm gonna take you to an open mic, you know, and you know, the story, you know.
Rest in peace, John.
He's picked me up the next day, Steph. I was blowing his phone. He's supposed to pick me up the next day. He never made it. Got killed the night before. You know, I ain't gonna get into all that, but you can Google John Crawford get killed in Maryland. But he was supposed to pick me up and take me to do my first open mic. And he had it all set up. But I kind of like went on the fact that I didn't want to let him down because he used to, man, you need to do stand-up. You need to do stand-up. I'm like, man, I don't do no motherfucker stand. I'm trying to be a plumber. I ain't trying to do no motherfucker stand up. At that time, you know, I think I was trying to work for Metro or something like that. But Slim used to always say, man, you differently funny. You can talk shit in front of an audience and people gravitate to you. And I was like, when he died, I felt like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and at least try it. And I tried it, and it was like, damn, he really was right. Like, I'm really good at this shit.
Yeah, because listen, man, and you know, like I say, man, when I first heard that, you know, this is the direction that you wanted to go in, my dude, I already knew, man. I was like, man, listen, me and you wasn't nobody fucking with us in class. It wasn't happening, you know. But we had a classroom full of dudes, man, that were funny. We really did. And we gelled so well together, man. We really did. And like I said, when I seen that you were doing stand-up and you was doing your thing, bro, I said, man, listen, he gonna make it, and he gonna do his thing, man. I'm proud of the dude, man. Like I said, it's been my man since day one, because at the end of the day, we wasn't ever supposed to be friends.
No.
Where he from, me being where I'm from, they always try to put us against one another. You know what I mean? But we saw through that, and it's funny that comedy, joning on somebody, can make you see past that. You know what I mean? And that was a beautiful thing, man. We were talking about that before the podcast, and like I said, man, I'm honored to be on here with you, man, because we got some more things. We got some more things to do now. Goddamn it!
Hey, listen. You was my first white, like half white friend. Like you was, like I ain't never ever been over a white person house in my life, bro.
Hey, mine too.
I know your mother, everything. Listen, when I first went to this dude's house, man, they was ordering. They lived by like a Domino's. They was ordering Domino's. I was like, man, it's a white person. How we out there? The mom like, y'all can drink, y'all can smoke. Man, we in the 8th grade. Y'all got the green light over here. I'm coming over here every weekend. Like, man.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm from the same area. The Domino's right there by the train track. Step Lova, we know the same.
Road, baby.
We right by the train track.
I was like, man, this dude different, man. He cool. like, he different. But then I realized, man, like coming up in the 80s and 90s, you thought all white people was rich. You know what I'm saying? You opened your doors up. You was just like one of us, homie. I was like, it ain't even about color when it comes to this. Even though you was half.
Yeah.
I don't even know what
you got him fully white. You talking like he fully white.
Nah,
he was white when he met me. I thought he was white when I met him.
Nah, but whole time he never introduced me to like the black side. When I met his mother, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't because that's what made me realize racism was taught. You know what I'm saying? Because his mother, we ain't look at her like no white woman. We looked at her like a woman.
Listen, I was just saying, Don, though, that my mother's like his mother as well. That's my brother. Color is just a color, man. That's just a motherfucking color.
It is taught though. That shit is definitely taught.
Hey, look, your mother would cuss and say little slick shit. And I was like, she ain't no different from my mother. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, man, that shit. And once you got past that, I ain't care where you was from because you was more realer than the niggas I came up with. You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, man, I can go around Highsville. I can catch the bus over there and stay over there all weekend. Can't nobody from my hood do this.
No problem. With no problems. Good money.
No pistols, no nothing.
And I can come to Capitol Heights and see Pleasant, no problem. You feel me? And that's the relationship that we built, man. Like I said, it's some things brewing. We're gonna make some things happen in the future. Shout out to our man Daynell, man. Shout out to Intense Flavors.
Man, Intense Flavors, man. Shout out
Shout out to Daynell. He dropped the video. He another one of us, man. You know what I mean? Listen, man, it's
out there, as we call it, as we call it, out the area. We from the area out here.
Yeah.
From around the area, bro. I'm the same thing.
And then look, niggas was talking, man. You were Maryland, Bama, but a lot of niggas from uptown, southeast couldn't fuck with us though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Not with the hands, not with getting no money, not with getting no bitches, none of that. Like,
hold on, one quick shout out, man. Hey, hold up. We got Randy Candy podcast. Rare Candy podcast says showing love from podcast group on Facebook.
Hey, shout out.
Hey, what's up? Shout out, man. Hey,
he said the stream looks good. Yeah, man. We need to link up, man.
Yeah, let's link up, man.
Yeah.
Shit you get on.
Yeah.
What's up, Rare?
Hey, but you know what? I want to hit on that too, Simon. And that's the only thing that really, because I grew up. Now I've been living in DC for almost 17 years now. But I was born and raised in Highsville. That's a step. Know the same folks, Brentwood, Maryland. I moved out to Largo. I live now in DC. A lot of people in this area, they kind of go into the old Maryland, Bama, or he from DC. I mean, we bought the line is so. Listen, this is the true story. My daughter's 17 years old. When I drive around with her, she doesn't even know to a certain extent when we in Maryland or we in DC. We across one line. She be like, "Are we in DC?" I'm like, "No, this is Maryland." She got friends that live off Livingston Road. All the Oxon Hill area. She be thinking that's it's like she be like, "Oh, it's that my friends, they live in Maryland," because she lived in DC her whole life. My friends live in Maryland. We go to Livingston Road. I'm like, you know what this is?
Listen, from MLK Highway, Martin Luther King Highway on the Maryland side, from Eastern Avenue all the way to Landover. You know how many niggas I know was millionaires in the 90s off of drugs,
I just call it South Side of Maryland. It's still the South Side. I don't even know what different. And the only thing the difference is the county line and the cars, cop cars.
Listen, but Maryland was getting money back in the 90s. Don't get it fucked up at home. Like, I know they talk that shitty shit, but the money was in Maryland though, bro, because you had functional crackheads that went to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only got money first and the 15th. Maryland, you got money every week, bro. Because
they actually got houses. They actually own homes, got families. They get off work and come cop, and they really go home and come and see you the next day like they had a hard day's work. They talking about
you know what I mean? City niggas was coming out of Maryland because they was like, man, coming out of Maryland, Yeah, Merlin was functional crackheads every day. Was spending that 6 o'clock rush. If you sold dope or you sold coke, you know what I'm saying. And you ain't. And if any nigga that told me he sold coke in the '90s that ain't never tricked off with a pipe hit is a goddamn lie.
Hold on, check this out. A lot of niggas lost their virginities with a pipe head. Let's not get it twisted.
Hey, listen.
And that ain't even in this area.
I did. I know a lot of my men that lost their virginity with the pipe head. Yeah.
That ain't even in this area. That's a nationwide thing.
You got 2 dimes left. You're not about to sit there away from this pipe.
Right. What's up with these 2 dimes?
Hey, look.
Hey.
Don't get this.
And
they want $40 back then. They wanted 2 dimes, man. They wanted 2 dubs, man. It was
listen, you know the bad thing about it though, y'all. Them good old crackheads that we grew up with, they not around no more, man.
No, you know, back in the day, a crackhead used to wash your car, put your gutters, everything on your house.
A crackhead was one of the most resourceful people in the world.
They was steal some real good shit. So,
and they was shit.
The hookup game was real.
Now they just try to catch you at the laundromat with a bag full of soap and detergent.
I want that real shit.
Look, back in the day, they was giving you Dove body wash. Now they got Jergens. I don't want Jergens. You know what I'm saying? I want that Settle Field lotion. I want that.
Right, they still bringing Old Spice. Like it's down there. I don't
want that.
They all moved to Phoenix. Phoenix.
You know what? These youngers
said they all moved to Phoenix.
Hey, look, these youngers be trapping. They sell weed, but then they be on Xannies. I'm like, how you selling something, but you on something crazy? Boy, shit.
They ain't even making money. They just trading drugs.
Right. They trading drugs.
Like
the games
they supporting their habit, man. They supporting their habit. That's
listen, before we give up too much game to everybody, because some people got to find their own way. We can't coach them. We got to write a book for this shit to coach them about it.
That's the problem, though, home. Listen, we can't be OGs because we got the age. We really got to grab these young niggas. Like, man, what is you doing, home? Like, a lot of niggas get stamped as OGs because we got the age, but it's a lot of niggas that ain't even bosses at our age, bro. They still taking advice from a young nigga that's 25. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a young nigga that's 25 that's making plays, and you see him about to crash out and burn. Hey, look, home. You ain't gotta go that route. You know, you can, but we won't do that because a lot of OG niggas done fucked off so much of the years that they just now getting their mind right, but they ain't got their pocket right, and they still acting like they gotta be superior to these young. Fuck it, man. You know, like just cause these niggas got money don't make them no real niggas, man. Like niggas be stamping these niggas as real niggas, but unless you die a real nigga, you ain't a real nigga.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Like what you say earlier, Simon, if you're not taking care of your motherfucking kids and your family, you not a real nigga.
I don't respect.
Not at all.
No respect.
Even call myself your homie if you don't fuck with you. If I see you and you don't never got your kids on there, he talking. I already know you're gonna backdoor me. It's just a matter of point when, because you done backdoor
your own kids.
Right.
You backdoor your own kids. Ain't nobody saying.
You different. Like you don't got no respect for nothing. I don't even trust a nigga that don't wear a watch. I'm old school.
I can't even wear a watch, man. It just that shit just awkward or something.
Listen. Let me tell you why. A mustache.
Let me tell you why I don't trust nigga don't wear a watch or don't look at his. If you don't wear a watch, then you must look at your phone all the time, because my thing is you don't respect your time, you won't respect my time. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm big on time. Like when
time is important.
When you told me 8:45, I was here 8:45. I respect the man's time. I don't play with a man's time.
Not at all.
It's money. You know
time is an essence. Time is an essence.
I be when I get booked for shows, I be so early sometimes. I be there with security and a DJ before the promoter get there, because you tell me one thing and I have a problem with being late. I can't be late. You know what I'm saying? Like I take what I do serious, especially when I put my heart into it. So I can't be late. So when somebody tell me something, I'm gonna hold you to it. If I'd have logged on this joint at 8:45 and y'all wasn't there, I'd have been gone already. You know what I'm saying? But you were there, and you said, "There go my man right there." You ain't think I was gonna be on this joint at 8:40. I called you thinking it was 8 o'clock. I was ready since 7:30.
Hey, listen, time is an essence, man.
I missed the whole motherfucking message. So my apologies for that.
Hey, it's Dan. Get on Dan, man. It's Dan, man. Dan.
Hey, listen, I'm a weed smoker, so I'm gonna say this. In essence, time is also relative. So it's when you see it and when you don't. I didn't see the 8:45, so I wasn't here at 8:45. But when I seen the message, I got my shit here, and we got to start.
This is what I'm gonna tell you though, Dan. You probably heard it before. You a broken clock is right 2 times a day. When that joint flash 12, 12, 12, it's right at 12 noon. It's right at 12 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Like you got all day. You can be wrong all day, but you got 2 times to be right. And that's all it takes you to be right twice, and then you can change your whole life. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good message. Hey, listen, check this out. I want to know this, Simon. Let's talk a little bit about comedy real quick, since comedy is what you do. All 3 of us are big comedy fans. We've had the conversation before. I want you to give me your top 5 comedians of all time. Give them to me.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Richard Pryor.
All right.
Corey Holcomb.
Okay.
Eddie Griffin.
All right.
Lisa Lampanelli.
Okay.
And not because of what he does on stage, but because he does a whole body of work of comedy, Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
That's a respectful list. And then you're a comedian, so you actually get to study some of that shit.
Yeah.
So even some of the people you name is people. A lot of people wouldn't name some of them people. Even
a lot of people don't know who some of the people that he named. I can guarantee you.
I like envelope pushers though. I like that button pushers. Like he or she ain't. Like I like Lisa Lampanelli. Like she get away with shit that nobody can get away with. Corey Holcomb get away with shit.
If you want to see a good roast, watch Lisa Lampanelli go. She is Hey, Step, you want to talk about roasting a motherfucker? She gets to going. But you know what? I can see Simon, me and you, with like, I love truthfully raw communities like Don Rickles or even Dave Chappelle in his form. I love raw comedians. Yeah, the people that make you look at it like, yo, this is life, because to me, life is a comedy. This shit ain't really to be taken too serious, but a few people, because it's all a show. We all actors playing our part, but comedy isn't everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that unites people. If you can laugh together, you damn sure can cry together. But I love people who serve it to you raw.
Hey, Dan, you make a real good point, real quick. Rare Candy Podcast. He said, "Hell yeah, fellow comedian here. Good luck on the road to the top, bro." Hey, Rare Candy. Good luck to you as well. Also, yeah, we getting ready to put together a comedy show, a Fuck Your Opinion / Simon Says DMV thing, and we trying to get all the comedians from all the areas to come together. Even if we got to do this shit by the web, on the camera, we're gonna put together a hell of a comedy show, man, and bring in multiple comedians so we can just talk comedy, man, and we're gonna make it happen. So make sure you get my brother some information at the top, Don Gotti, and we're gonna make it happen, man. But thank you. Yeah, Eddie Murphy is definitely in my top. If you don't have Eddie Murphy in your top, you could have a different top 5. But Eddie Murphy with his whole body of work, man.
Work is
it's impeccable.
You forget some of the movies that he could be 7 characters at one table and all of them him. You know what I'm saying? Like I done seen like Coming to America, the barbershop scene. Like all them characters in the joint was him, bro. Like it's crazy. Like he just different.
Yo, that's a good one, bro. Because you know what? And I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Now, and I'm sure for me to say this, everybody's gonna have to admit it to a certain point. If you can tell me off the break when you seen the old white Jewish guy in the barbershop and you thought that was Eddie Murphy at first, you was a lying motherfucker.
Credits.
What'd you say, bro?
When they showed you the credits at the end and they showed it was him, that you didn't know.
It fucked me up. When I was little,
I didn't know some of that shit. I was like, wow. That shit blew my mind. It blew my mind.
This one I respected him more when they put him in the joint, and I respected Bernie Mac more too. Bernie Mac is in my alternate, but Life. Eddie.
Oh man.
So listen, at that point in time, Mark Lawrence he from the area.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
PG County, baby.
But when you put him in the movie with Eddie, it was Martin was like the student. It was like Daniel's son, Mr. Miyagi. You understand what I'm saying? Like it was like Martin nice, but Eddie just spanked him.
He had them one-liners in that whole movie that just fucked him up.
Bernie, Eddie, and that joint was just, and you had a body full of. It was just so much comedic greatness in that movie that I watched it from like a comedic point of view. Like, damn, like, nigga, can you? Because that's like putting you a movie with your peers and everybody trying to be funny, but like,
all right, well, listen, since you talking about,
there you go.
there you go.
Step, I don't know what happened. Hey, bro, but let me. I just want because that Life joint had me when that motherfucker when Eddie Murphy he had like the most killer one-liners in that entire movie. That entire movie had so many one-liners in it that Eddie Murphy provided. That was a movie that when I seen, I actually was laughing until I cried in a movie theater. I've never seen a movie that did that.
Got older with the character, he was still going. And listen, I call it. Listen, this is my favorite comedian stand-up wise. Something like a Richard Pryor, championship rounds, like a Floyd Mayweather. Because everybody nice the first 15 minutes. But when they ask you to do 45 to an hour, then when we watch it on TV, it's 30 minutes, but that's 2 hours in real life because they chop it up. They chop it up at the laughs and all that. I don't know if you ever went to a live comedy show and then see it's not the same thing. But I had to witness that a couple of times. But when you watching the championship rounds, the Floyd Mayweather rounds is what I call it, when a nigga get nice and he's still bringing it around 8 through 12.
long-winded.
That's what Richard was. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Eddie Murphy is.
Listen,
those guys told stories.
But one of the most dominant niggas I've seen, but he never get his praises. Eddie Griffin. Stage was a monster, but he chose the Malcolm and Eddie money.
Yep.
But had he had went the stand up route, he'd have been different, bro. Because you couldn't fuck with him, bro. He was saying the nigga said the reason why they invented showers because Jesus was walking on his bath water. Nigga, I don't care who you are. You could be Muslim. That shit funny, bro.
Hey, listen. Before I got cut off with my old government ass internet I got over here, this Trump internet I got.
He out of office. Stop it.
Listen, I guess since they kicked his ass out, my internet fading a little bit. So we did this a while back. Don, who was it? You did the Eddie Murphy joints. We had to pick Eddie Murphy movies. So we had Life. We had Life. We had Harlem Night.
Coming to America. And I think
Coming to America.
Yeah, I think Vampire in Brooklyn. Which I
Vampire in Brooklyn. Give me your top out of them right there, Simon.
Life, my favorite. Life, one of my favorite movies. Harlem Nights. I'm gonna take you off the Vampire Brooklyn. I gotta scratch that one. I gotta give you Eddie Murphy. I'm gonna give you the Clumps, y'all. He was different in them Clumps movie, y'all.
He really was.
Nutty Professor. Because listen, he introduced us to Dave Chappelle. Niggas don't even remember that. Nobody knew who Dave Chappelle was to that movie when he said when he was transferring from Professor Clumps.
Reggie.
But see, listen,
because he was doing stand up in the joint.
But that's a kudos to Martin Lawrence because Martin Lawrence said when whoever get on first, because they had a little pack. It was Tommy Davidson, Martin Lawrence, Monique, Dave Chappelle. Tommy Davis auditioned for Living Color. He got on by himself. So Martin Lawrence, once he got on, he pulled his comrades up, and that's how they was able to get on. They used to ride around, like me being from the DMV. I hear a lot of these stories. They used to ride around. Teddy Carpenter used to he thought they wasn't funny. So once one of them got on, he helped the rest of them get on, and that's kudos to Martin Lawrence. He helped a lot of niggas get on, but he put that play in for David Chappelle to get on, and Eddie Murphy showed you how great he was to introduce us to Dave Chappelle, which a lot of people look at Dave Chappelle as their favorite comedian. But if you look
In
at
this age,
but if you look at
Yeah, he
how
one of
he
my
got,
favorites.
but listen, Eddie was 19 Saturday Night Live, and they didn't want to take a chance on him because he came in second place. But the guy who won first place was a drug addict, but they had just lost Tom Belushi to drugs, so they said we can't go that route. Yeah, they can't go that route again. So they went with Eddie Murphy at 19 and gave him the keys to the world at 19. And you had Eddie Murphy. You know how many people wrote for him? The Keenan families, the Robert Townsend. That was they claim to fame. I wrote for Eddie Murphy, so I can go pitch this to Fox and get a living color. I can go pitch this and get a movie. I was one of Eddie Murphy's writers. Eddie Murphy was different. He put a lot of people in the body comedy on until Martin. When Martin hosted Def Jam, he told all these people to come audition. We don't have these type of outlets no more. It ain't no Comic View. It ain't no Def Jam. It's almost like I gotta do movies and come back and say, hey, I do stand-ups. So that's why I'm trying to like get in some movies.
Or the Instagram, TikTok, everything is moved more to the social media. Like I'm from your era. The Comedy Jam, Uptown Comedy Club, Comic View on BT, the roast.
That's how I got to know a lot of comedians from like.
That's how Chris Tucker, Ricky Smiley.
Yeah, all them. Tony Woods, Chris Tucker, all them. You know,
that Uptown Comedy joint used to be funny.
Step, and for the represent for the white folks, Gary Owens. Gary Owens, he's a very funny comedian, but he always was that crossed the lines with me as far as like the early comedians.
Motherfucking my man, what's my man don't get no respect.
It's three niggas.
Rodney Dangerfield.
But I'm talking about that's as far as that circuit of the comic views of '90s and the early '90s and 2000s. Gary Owens, he was the one dude I seen as a white boy that was going in there and crushing it at black comedy clubs. And I seen him in person, so I was just saying that dude.
There's three cats from the DMV area that a mainline comedian. Back in the day was Ted Cobbler. Niggas ain't want to fuck.
Hey, he's hilarious, bro.
Innovations on that. Had a young nigga named Skiba, Southeast nigga. He was terrible. Skiba was the host at Uptown. He was the host at the joint in Laurel. What's the joint in Laurel called?
The joint on Main Street.
Main Street. What's that joint called?
What Main Street Comedy, I think. What the fuck was it? I know you're talking about though.
It was John on Main Street right there. He was the host of that joint, and it's a nigga out of Lawrence Owens. It was like three niggas that niggas ain't fucking with. Like, I don't care if you like, especially Ted Cobbler. Niggas was not putting Ted Cobbler on shows, bro. Like he just was. Black.
And for those fuck your opinion fans who don't know Teddy Carpenter, check him out. If you're in our age group and you still can't put the face with the name, it was the dude that had big legs. And she came on the stage and he had the joke when he put his hands in his pocket. And Simon says, I'm a comedian, must love it myself. I'll consider myself somewhat of a comedian. But he put his hands in his pocket and he had her doing the gestures and she grabbed the shit at the man. That was
right. Yeah.
That's what you call comedy genius, because you took physicality and the punchline.
Standing ovation. Then he came back with the Martin Luther King. John, he got 3 standing ovations on Def Jam. No other comedian did that. 3 like up out of your chair standing ovations, like ridiculous.
He's a funny man.
But Ted was arrogant. Ted was cocky. Ted was DMV. You know, it wouldn't have been no Martin Lawrence had Ted cooperated. But Ted, one thing about Hollywood undefeated. Ted went. They was about to get Ted Carpenter a show, but Ted went and told them people, "Nah, I don't want him. And get my own people him." They gave Ted $200,000 and said, "Beat it." He came back home, started that House of Change down on 9th Street, and that joint flopped. And that's how they found that Martin Lawrence, like, okay, he is protege. Boom, he gonna cooperate. He more of a yes man. We more can cooperate with him. Martin Lawrence was more so like, he wasn't great at stand up, but he was great at hosting. Like, let's be honest, like them You So Crazy or You Go Girls, they wasn't your top 5 stand-up jokes you watch, because anybody can tell sexual jokes and make it nasty. That's just my opinion. But what he
That
did,
first one was funny as shit though.
You so
but
crazy? Was it you so crazy or the other one?
But it was like the sexual
Yeah.
jokes made it funny. It was the sexual
Yeah.
jokes part that made it funny. It wasn't like some earth shattering, like, damn, that joke was funny all the way through. It wasn't until he said he dipped his head in the water, like, oh, you so chocolatey and all that old sexual gay shit.
Yeah, that shit was. Oh, the shit and the shit crumbs. The shit crumbs was funny. I'm ready. Hey, man, he has the shit.
But see that's just different comedy. You know what I'm saying? It's like a different type of comedy. That just might not be for everybody.
But Martin claimed his claim that Flame. Okay, he went to Parkdale. Boom. He went out. He taped What's So Happening Now, the spinoff to What's So Happening. But that what's happening now. But that joint folded after 6 seasons. I mean 6 shows. Big Shirley died. He had to come back home. He was still working at the Sears in Landover Mall as a shoe manager. And Spike Lee put him in a movie. Once Spike Lee
do the right thing.
And then he started doing the Kid and Play Jones. And then when Def Jam came, he was out of there. But Slim started at 83 though. He didn't get his break until 95. It was 12 years.
That's a long time to be scratching.
Hey, it comes, and when it comes to the business, they say it's 10 years. What, 10 years, 10,000 hours? You got to put in that amount of time. That shit gets right.
It's the whole thing. That's why they gonna hold on to Kevin. Kevin Hart is the last of the Def Jam. After Kevin Hart after his run is up, it's like, who is next? Who you grooming for that next spot? They was trying to groom Lil Real for that next spot, but he was so much similar to Kevin Hart, but he wasn't as funny on the stand-up level that they was like, we can't really, because you got to be able to sell stand-up, box office, and movies, and they got to be able to put you on like a show. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a full prospect now, because especially with this COVID shit, ain't nobody taping nothing. Nigga Kevin Hart doing comedy in his living room right now on Netflix.
Hey, and Nick Cannon, he blew his shot. He got too political.
Yeah, but
what was the last Kevin Hart? That shit was in the living room. I didn't even see it. It was in his living room.
He was from a part of his house. They say.
Okay. Damn, I didn't even see the joke.
His basement. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're talking about the number one A-list,
they've been slamming that joke though. They've been slamming that last.
Yeah, they said it was some shit. But I watched it. It was pretty. It had its funny moments. Kevin Hart is a guy who has his funny moments. To me,
here's the thing. It was one of the realest jumps he did. All the rest of them jumps, you can tell he did it for the clout. This one, he was like, man, I'm gonna let y'all know my daughter's starting to try to fuck around and she's starting to try to take dick. It was some real shit going on, and I respected that John more because it was really him. It wasn't so putting that mask on being who you want me to be. It's like, man, what y'all going? See,
they hate him for that. They hate him for being that.
Yeah, but listen. Once you go through controversy and people realize you're not the golden boy no more, you got no choice. Because at first, before he got caught with the cheating shit, he was like the golden boy. But once you got tarnished, you don't give a fuck no more. You know what I'm saying?
Then the car crash shit and all that shit.
Yeah, all that shit. Like, man,
see, my problem with him was that he tried to apologize. Man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he did that for his wife though.
I know. But you ain't got to do that on camera though. You know what I'm saying?
But when you dealing with public humiliation, these new women, you got to. Because you gotta
do what you gotta do. You can't come and be like, man, shit. Especially because they got social media
doors and still act like
fuck everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fuck everybody.
Because you know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different.
Hey, because nowadays.
Hey, but hold up, because whatever we was going to do on the show, that shit is like out the way. But I want to get your top 5 MCs, man.
Music, baby, music.
Yeah, I want to know your top 5 MCs. Your top 5 basketball players before we get out of here, man. Who's the GOAT? Who's your basketball GOAT? We want to know who your GOAT is, man.
You said you're Magic, man.
My favorite player all time, like different, was Kobe Bryant. You know, like he was my guy. Like,
is he your number one?
Yeah, who's your number one, man? You talking around? Is he your number one? Kobe your number one? Your the greatest basketball player for you all time?
Shaq.
Shaq.
All right, okay.
Shaq, because Shaq changed the game. He changed He changed the way you draft. He changed the way you played. Shaq was different, but I kind of like Shaq and Kobe together. You can't mention one without the other one. So I'm gonna have to go with Shaq because Shaq.
Give me your 5. Give us your 5.
Who's your 5 basketball players or the MCs?
Basketball players. Okay. Oh, MCs. Which one first?
It don't matter. You already said Shaq.
Yeah, go ahead and do the 5 basketball since you're in the basketball. I thought
Shaq at my center, Duncan at my 4.
No, listen. Not by position, my dude.
Yeah, we want your top 5. We want the top 5.
Top 5 in my life. Okay. Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal.
I like that.
Hey, I seen a. Hey, listen. I know you're going. That's why I wasn't doing that. I'm not even going into that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to waste our last 4 minutes with that shit. But I want to say this.
That's all I said.
It was a recent article came out where Michael Jordan was quoted saying this. He said, "Thank God Allen Iverson was only 6 foot tall. Was only 6 feet tall."
Yes.
Jordan said that himself. Thank God when he said that Allen Iverson was only 6 feet tall.
Him since the Jordan nowadays, he was different, bro. He was different.
What you said, Don? I mean, the height probably would have took something from him, though.
I think the
way he
was 6'3".
I just think the way he was is what made him what he was, man. You know what I'm saying? I just think the height would have made him a different player. That's what I think. But.
Let me get into the MCs. Top 5 MCs all time. I'm gonna go with Pop. I'm gonna go down south with Jeezy. I'm gonna go lyrically, I'm gonna go Hove. I like Big and I like Method Man.
All right, that's a
Step ain't even get to hear the last 5. Hey, Step try to throw the LeBron in there. They be ashamed of it.
You already know,
man.
Yeah.
You should be ashamed. Shame on you, Step, for that LeBron. Shame on you, Step.
Hey, you heard the top 5?
No, I heard Hove. I heard his last Hove. Who was his last 2?
I said Pop, Jeezy, Hove, Biggie, and
Method Man. You said Method Man, right?
I had because them 5 changed my way of thinking. Like when I was off my trap shit, they was the ones I listened to. When I was off my they a businessman. We ain't wearing jerseys no more. We wearing button ups. I was off that. You know what I'm saying? Like they had a lot of influence on my life, impact on my life.
Hey, let me tell you something. Method Man right now, because he just put a song out a few months ago. With the Method Man still got bars. I don't know if you heard the joint with him and Conway the Machine. Method Man still got bars, bro. He ain't even lost a step.
I mean, see, that's putting the age on it. That's putting the age on it. All the motherfuckers still bust your ass. Like a lot of like.
We talking about new school.
Nah, we ain't talking about new school.
Nah,
but who you got?
But if we talking about new school, if I had to pick one that I like, he gonna outwork you. I'm gonna have to pick Da Baby, not Little Baby. Da Baby.
I like Da Baby.
I like the baby because he actually raps. That's when I say that I say I can fuck with him because he actually do rap on the song.
I like Young Dolph. I don't know why, but I'm fucking with Dolph.
Yeah, I like Dolph.
I'm fucking with Dolph.
But I put Dolph the head of this generation that's out now. Though.
He is. Hey, real quick, Simon. Check this out.
We're running up on a minute and a half.
Hey, listen, man. Make sure everybody go out. Check my man Simon. Where can they follow you at, Simon?
Everything Simon says crazy on everything. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything. Simon says crazy, all one word.
Simon says crazy. Make sure y'all check him out. This will not be the last time y'all see him with us. If you have not already liked this shit, check us out, man. Hit our podcast, the Facebook page. Thank y'all for joining, man. We're gonna make this thing happen again. Simon, we're gonna get up and do some things anyway, man. Fuck your opinion. You know, God is good, water's wet, the sky is blue. Fuck your opinion. We out.
We out.